people who were even tweeting in favor of Simon before his detention, they have now turned against him. They are now logically criticizing him. And if Ekpa should still be there for a more time, you will see that a lot of people will start coming out. Now, there is this information I want to read to you. This is coming from Enugu State. Enugu State said, it says, Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. We are ready to provide evidence of his atrocities. This is happening in Enugu State. So the Enugu State government says it is ready to provide evidence of the atrocities sponsored by Simon Ekpa. They called him the self-proclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Meanwhile, Ekpa is not leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Rather, he is the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. That is the office he chose to manage. In a statement on Friday, Chidiebere Onya, secretary to Enugu State government, described Ekpa as a terrorist who has no interest of the Igbo people at heart. On Thursday, Ekpa was arrested by law enforcement agents in the northern European nation. He was subsequently sent to prison by the district court of Pijat, Ham, for spreading terrorist propaganda on social media. Ekpa was said to have committed the crime in 2021 in Leiti municipality. Since 2021, the continued violence in the southeast geopolitical zone has been attributed to the activities of Ekpa-led faction of IPOB. Onya said the Enugu government welcomed the arrest of Ekpa, adding that it will bring about peace and stability in southeast zone. The government also described Ekpa as a murderer and fraudster who delights in killing his people and living large off their misery, saying that Enugu State was ready and willing to provide evidence of Ekpa-sponsored atrocities against Igbo to aid his trial and conviction, whether in Finland or Nigeria. The statement reads, his arrest and trial will no doubt go a long way in strengthening peace, security, and stability in all parts of the southeast. The arrest is in line with the demand of Governor Peter Mba administration, which has repeatedly made it known that Ekpa is a megalomaniac, common criminal, murderer, and fraudster who takes joy in feeding fat on the manipulated emotion of Igbo and inflicting misery on the southeast region. Ekpa has for long, and unfortunately from Finland, made a living by creating a siege climate and mentality in the southeast, destroying life, property, and the Igbo trademark of entrepreneurship and hard work. He thrives on manipulating, exploiting, and extorting the people on the pretext of fighting for their interests and for the restoration of Biafra. This one is coming. I'm not the one who said it. You know, that was why I started this particular broadcast the way I started it. Because ndị be anyị sị na n'ọnụ na-egbu onye na ya bụ onye n'isi ya eme gịnị n'isi ya achị ya ahụ. And as it be, now all these things were not coming out, but now Simon Ekpa has been arrested by the Finnish authorities, and as you can see, a lot of things have started coming out. I will not lie to you. A lot of things have started coming out. People are now saying a lot of things, what they could not do when Ekpa was there in the office, but now he's arrested. Everybody has started bringing up what Ekpa did and what Ekpa did not do, and to the extent that the Enugu State government have, volunteered to provide the Finnish government with a lot of evidence that prove that Ekpa has committed a lot of things in the southeastern part of Nigeria. And himself, Ekpa, I believe that he knows that one day things could come out this way, because our people say that triumph, no matter what these people are doing to make sure that Ekpa is brought down. I don't think that it's going to be easy for them, that easy for them to bring down Ekpa as they have planned. I'm being honest with you. Well, Ekpa is a diplomat. He knows what he's doing. He knows his onion. And I believe that he knows the rightful step to take to be able to defend himself from the NIG government. He will know what to do. That is Ekpa for you. And Ekpa is a man who knows his onions. Meanwhile, let's look at what the IPOB members are saying. Of course, you know that for the IPOB, this will be a time of jubilation for them because they felt that Ekpa has that's Ekpa overtaking them and overthrowing them. And of course, you know that Ekpa has done what these people were not able to do. There are a lot of things that the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoko, has been able to achieve within this space of little time that Ekpa has not been able. I mean, that what Ekpa has achieved within this little time that the IPOB in general has not been able to achieve. Because Ekpa has been working tirelessly night and day to make sure that the Biafra referendum becomes a reality, of which not everybody knows part of his struggle. He is not a man that talks too much, but he's a man of action. You know, there are people like the DOS and the rest of them who goes online to, you know, making speech and the rest of them. But at the end of the day, you find out that these people are not what they claim to be. They are just there for the money. But meanwhile, let's see what they are saying. IPOB said Ekpa was not a registered member of the group's chapter in Finland and cannot be leader of the group. On Thursday, Ekpa, a Finland-based secessionist, was arrested by law enforcement agents in the northern European nation. He was subsequently sent to prison by the district court of Pijat for spreading terrorist propaganda on social media. Ekpa was said to have committed the crime in 2021 in Leiti municipality. The Finnish National Bureau of Investigation (NBI) also arrested 4 other men over alleged terrorist offense. In a statement on Friday, a powerful IPOB spokesperson said Ekpa was a destructive agent paid to infiltrate and destroy the peaceful movement of IPOB. Powerful accused the Nigerian and Finnish government of shielding Ekpa from arrest. Samuel Ekpa was never and is not an IPOB member, let alone being a leader in the IPOB. IPOB has some family units in Finland, and Simon Ekpa is not a registered member of any IPOB unit in Finland or any other IPOB unit globally. The statement reads, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established IPOB as a peaceful movement to seek Biafra independence via a supervised UN referendum. IPOB is a peaceful global movement that has never taken to violence or armed struggle in 2 decades of our self-determination struggle. It was unfortunate that some innocent Biafrans being passionate for the restoration of the stolen sovereignty of the Biafra nation thought that Simon Ekpa was genuinely sympathetic to the Biafra cause. Sadly, they had not learned the hard way that he was a destructive agent paid to infiltrate and destroy the IPOB peaceful movement for Biafra self-determination. He recruited violent criminals to destabilize the Southeast region in 2021. The Simon Ekpa-led group has no alliance, affiliation, or relationship with IPOB family worldwide. He recruited his criminal gangs who have been terrorizing the Biafra territory since 2021. The Nigerian government and politicians that contracted Simon Ekpa have been making strenuous efforts to tag the violent crimes of their agents on IPOB just to blackmail and demonize the new and peaceful Biafra self-determination struggle of Biafran people led by the IPOB. On the purported arrest of Simon Ekpa, all IPOB members, Biafrans, and lovers of Biafra freedom should remain calm and focused on our core objective, which is the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. After Nnamdi Kanu's arrest in June 2021, Ekpa was appointed to manage Radio Biafra, the broadcast wing of the indigenous people of Biafra. Weeks after the appointment, Powerful announced that Ekpa had been sacked from the role due to his refusal to sign the rules of engagement of Biafra Radio. Development caused a division in the leadership of IPOB, with Ekpa going to create his own faction. After breaking up with IPOB, Ekpa began attacking the management of the group while issuing counter orders, including directives on the controversial sit-at-home in southeast of Nigeria. On numerous occasions, IPOB's leadership disassociated themselves from the sit-at-home directive issued by Ekpa's faction. The Ekpa-led faction was blamed for the escalating violence in the southeast, including the killing of police officers and soldiers. Recently, Ekpa declared himself Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile and created an armed group called Biafra Liberation Army. Using social media platform, Ekpa spread this information about happenings in the southeast, shares glory images of killing of security agencies by non-state actors, and call for destruction of the public facilities. Alright, when I don't see how they happen for that side, for that particular matter, ndị be anyị si na olile amụ ebunu na anya bụ onye emegide na anya bụ onye ejikwa na ibi ụgwọ nya bụ okwu wee bụrụ okwu ma bụrụ inu as it dey be. As it dey be, before I go come back, a notorious child trafficker has been arrested in Imo State. My people, in case you dey for car, see person wey carry pikin, where you feel like this pikin no be the person own, try your best to alert maybe the police or anybody there, so that they will be able to carry out investigation and know what the person is doing, because it has become a lucrative business for trafficking children. Imo State Police Command has arrested a 38-year-old suspected child trafficker and rescued three trafficked children in the process. According to the command's spokesperson Henry Okoye, the suspected trafficker abducted the three children in Anambra State and was captured at Amajeke in Owerri, in the Imo State capital. He said the suspect was apprehended through a thorough investigation and intelligence operation on Wednesday, confessed to her involvement in child trafficking, and revealed that she worked with a syndicate based in Onitsha, of whom she sells the children to. Henry further stated that the suspect further revealed that they specialize in kidnap of children of unsuspecting parents both in Imo and Anambra State. He said operatives of Imo State Police Command Quick Intervention Unit have arrested a 36-year-old woman suspected of child trafficking and rescued three children she had stolen in Anambra State. The arrest followed a thorough investigation and intelligence-driven operation conducted on 20th November 2021 in Amajeke, Owerri. The children have since been safely reunited with their families. On interrogation, the suspect confessed to her involvement in child trafficking and revealed that she works with a syndicate based in Owerri to whom she sells the stolen children. She further explained that her primary targets are children of unsuspecting parents in both Anambra and Imo State, and now investigation is still ongoing. For parents, I beg, they use God, they beg una. Make you try know your children whereabouts. Don't say that your other children can take care of them, but be proactive about your children. All right, but now here I got to wind down the curtain. Thank you for listening. God bless you.